Hey guys, and welcome to the newest edition of Modified Tile Bag and Board Scrabble, where I'll be taking on Quackle in a game of Roman numeral themed Scrabble. Now, the way this works is every tile that is a Roman numeral is worth that numeral's value in points. Every other tile is worth 0. So all of the I's will be worth 1, V's will be worth 5, the X will be worth 10, the L's will be worth 50, C's worth 100, D's worth 500, and finally M's worth 1,000. Everything else, including the blanks, is worth 0. And the bag will be the normal 100-tile distribution. So it's going to be pretty wild, and let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so as we can see, our opening rack here, we've got the D, which is worth 500. The I's are worth 1, which is basically nothing, and then everything else is worth 0. So what I think we want to do here is probably play Dobby for 2,000, right? I mean, the D is probably not worth using unless you can at least double its value, but quadrupling it is certainly better, and that's what we're able to do here. So yeah, that seems worth it. Don't really see much else to consider. I mean, BD is like 1,000 fewer points, so yeah, let's play Dobby. Start with a nice 2,000. Oh, we got an M. That's really good. That's really, really good. Okay. Yeah, the M's are going to be absolutely key this game. And, okay, so it bingos with Dissuade for 1,050, so it... Wow. Okay, this is very disorienting, especially seeing the second D there worth 0, and my initial D worth 500. Okay. So, because all of the tiles in its rack were worth 0. Interesting. Okay, so I guess now the question is, do I want to... Well, actually, can I even get the M to the... Yes, like, I think this might be my only play that triples the M, and this is not good, because it's going to allow him to just get double the value for the M right back. Like, I'm not... I want to try to use my M, I think, at a point where I'm able to score a lot with it, but also in a way that it doesn't give back big plays to Quackle. Like, that's really the way I'm going to, I think, use these M's to maximize my output this game. So how about like Imp? I mean, that's what? That's about 3,000 points? Yeah, it's just about 3,000 points. Almost exactly. It's like 3,003 because of the I being worth 1. I guess the most I could get is like MI. I mean, that's 4,000. 4,003. That's not bad. I mean, like, Quackle probably isn't going to be able to get more than 1,000 for the M. And it's going to be very hard for me to ever use the M in a way where my opponent can't at least get 1,000 for it. So, yeah, that's reasonable. Like, the M can't be extended to a double, at least. Like, it can be overlapped for 1,000 or extended for 1,000, but that's it. So I think that's a pretty reasonable usage of the M. Like, I could try to wait and get it on a triple letter or something, or a triple word both ways, but that's going to be tough to do, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to do this, and I can also obviously rehook it with AMA or MAP. Like, I have a decent number of ways to, or AMI. So I think I'm going to do it. I take a 5,000 point lead, but that's probably going to be short-lived. Alright, yeah, plays Devons. That's a nice play for 3,000, right? Hooking the M and also tripling the D. So, alright. We're still up by about 2,000. And, yeah, so now basically I think what I want to try to do is, I mean, the V is worth 5, but it's still not that good. Like, all the scoring is going to come from M's and D's in this game. Maybe C's, because C's are also worth 100. But really, mostly M's and D's are going to be where it's at. So I need to just figure out, how do I milk the most value out of this M that I possibly can? So I could play Pima for 1,000. 1,001 to be precise. I mean, I'm not really that worried about the P. I guess if he has an M, then he could score 6,000 to it if he plays, like, Amped or something like that. So that's a little risky. It's not super risky. I could also play... I could play, like, Valve. That's probably better, because then I also get the Imid, or the Amid. Or maybe PIU. Yeah, PIU is actually better, I think. Just to keep a more balanced leave. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I guess it does still take Timid. But that's not that easy to hit. So yeah, that would be about 1,500. And then, yeah, I think that's probably reasonable to think. I mean, between that and Vow, I mean, either way, this MA is probably going to be extended next turn. So I don't know. I mean, how big a deal is Timid? Like, he's probably likelier to hit it than me, because you just really need, like, an O and a T or a U and a T. It's not that hard to hit. I probably don't want to open that up, all else being equal, because he's more likely to have a T, so maybe Vow is the play. Like, the V is not that big an asset. I mean, 5 points is just nothing compared to what we'll be getting with all these other tiles. So maybe Vow, and then, yeah, see, it would be nice to, like, play Pima at first. I guess if I play Pima, but yeah, see, now I don't have anything through the U that I'm threatening. I could also play down. I could also just play, like, Map, and then try to play Vow next turn. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play. I mean, yeah, that might be better. Because if I play Map first, I mean, I'm sort of gambling, though. It could still have TA or something. Yeah, I think I should, I don't know. It's a really tough call. I think I'm going to just play Vow. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, let's do that. And yeah, it's probably just going to play from the MA. Yeah, okay, it plays Maul for 1,000. I mean, I couldn't stop it from getting some play with it. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have played Map and then tried to play Vow next turn. I don't know. Really tough call. Alright, so yeah, now this turn here, I have the C, which is my one remaining good tile, so to speak. So I can score like 200 with it by playing Surai over here. That's 204. What I don't love, though, is there's still an M, and that gives back an instant 6,000 for an M. So I'm not dying to do that. I could trade 6, basically just keeping the C and trying to draw the M or a D. Like, turnover is just so important in this game, because there are certain tiles that are just so much better than the others. I mean, like, the C is good, but it's not even that good. Yeah, I think it's probably... I don't think Surai there makes sense. I could play Surai here. Whoops, I did not spell that right. Over here. So that's 100. I mean, that feels like a little bit of a waste of the C. I could also play Crew for 300. But is it worth doing that for 300, or am I better off, like, trading now and saving the C? And going for an M or a D? I'm probably better off trading, right? Like, I don't think 300, I mean, it keeps HIIPR, which is terrible. It doesn't turn over. I think I'm better off trading, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, right now, I guess there is this M hotspot here with this I, right? Like, I have a lead. So I'm trying to also minimize the damage if Quackle gets the M. Because I'm sort of thinking if I get the other M, I'm going to just win this game. So I can also block. Or maybe... No, because this doesn't really block it. Oh, how about Sick? Yeah, that looks good. Actually, I like this. Because... Yeah, now, if he has the M, he can't get 4,000. He can only get 2,000 for it there, most likely. Okay. I think I like this, trying to minimize M damage, because I have a greater than 2,000 point lead, so that way, if I can hold him to 2,000 with his M, I should be able to still win, I think. Because then scoring tiles will be pretty hard to come by. Okay, so he plays Coil. That's 150. And yeah, now I have all 0-pointers except my I, which is 1. So there's really... I mean, there's nothing to do here other than trade, right? Like... Yeah, there's just nothing to do. So, I'm going to trade 7. I mean, I don't think... The I is worth 1. I mean, that's basically nothing still. So, there's no reason not to just trade, go all out for the M's, or the M and the 2 remaining D's. I didn't get it. Ooh, he got the M! Okay. Okay, he got the M. He played AIM for 3,000. He did manage to get 3,000, so he takes a lead. But I'll be able to now... So, alright, this is a big decision here. How do I use this M? I think... Because if I can somehow... Yeah, this is actually a pivotal turn, because now, if I can somehow make sure that I can get 1,000 with the M twice and he can't, then I'll win. I have Aimer. Then he can just play Aimers or play through the M. So, I mean, I can play, like, Uri. I mean, that's also 1,000. Like, let's... you know, it's easy to get hung up on, oh, I play more tiles and I hit the double. The double doesn't matter, the double word, because my tiles already score nothing. Like, this is 1,003. So, or I can also play through this M, maybe. Like, this emo, right, maybe I play, oh, how about this? Oh, this looks like a great play, because now I set up aimer, and I still have emo. I have both. I think I like this, because now even if it uses one, I should be able to use the other, and then I'm getting at least 2 plays. It's going to be very tough, I mean, unless it parallels with emo, which I guess is possible. I think this is right, though. Yeah, I like this, because now, most cases, almost all cases, I'll still get one more 1,000-point play off of this M. So, it plays, alright, so it just plays, oh, it plays Uncoil there. It doesn't, wow, it doesn't use the M. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to be able to really capitalize here, guys. And now I think I'm going to play Limo. Because, I mean, I'm not worried about 50 points for the L. That's still nothing. And Limo can't be extended, and I save Aimer. Like, I'm really just milking this M as much as I possibly can. Like, if it doesn't block Aimer, I think the game is mostly over. Yeah. Oh, it played... Oh, I forgot about Mauler from this M. Okay, I forgot that M could still be extended. Okay. Yeah, that was a little sloppy. I don't think I ever had an opportunity to extend it, though. I mean, I guess I could have there. Yeah, I got a little fixated on the other M. But I think that's okay, because I'll still play Aimer. And I don't know how it's gonna... I mean, there are still 2 Ds, which are worth 500, so it's not over. Yeah, I totally forgot about Molar and Mold and Moles, those extensions there. Okay. Yeah, I sort of forgot about that other M after it got extended to Mol. I guess I could have also played Molar there instead of O. But, I mean, O is almost certainly better. Because, yeah, I managed to get 3 plays out of this M. And, alright, so it plays leg. I'm up a little over 1,000. Aimer does still take an S, so this M is not completely dead yet. Maimer, that's not going to be usable with EMN. So yeah, let's look at all the big tiles on the board, right? Really, the M's and the D's. I'm not worried about the C. That's only 100. That's not going to decide this game. So, this M, Limo can't be extended, I don't think. At least from the front. Aimers is still available. That would be 1,000. This M is now almost certainly dead, right? I mean, Aramid, that's not going to be playable, I don't think, ever. I mean, maybe there could be some crazy setup if you play, like, basic, and then, I don't know. I don't think Aramid can ever be set up, so... This M looks dead. The D's are almost certainly both dead. I don't think Reed is swayed is good. So, alright. There's not much to be done here other than exchange, I think. Again, exchange 7, and go for now the D's. And the D's, I guess the 1C remaining is not bad. I mean, I guess, is it... Unless it's worth, like, trying to... There are a few... There's just this 1C on the board, and I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't think I can use it, right? Like... Sice, but BAE, that'll be added in the next update, but it's not good yet. Yeah, I don't think I can use this C. It's, I don't even know if I can use this L, but that's not worth it for just 50 points. So yeah, I think trading 7 is the way to go here, guys. Again, either going for the S for Aimers for another 1,000, or for one of the Ds. I mean, the one concern is, I guess, if he can... I could also consider blocking this spot for the D, if he did draw a D, because that would be 2,000. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, that's a big sacrifice, because I mean, whatever I do is going to score 0. And I mean, like, I can't even really block that well. I mean, yeah, no. Alright, I think I just got to trade and hope to beat him to the Ds. I think that's the play. Give me a D. Dang it. The X, I mean, that X is actually worth 10, but that's still not much. He trades 7 also. That's probably a smart play. Probably a smart play. Quackle is now picking up on how this variant works. Well, I mean, at some point, if we keep trading, he's going to have to make a move. Because we can't get a 6 pass. Wait, so I guess if... I wonder how Quackle is programmed. If there's not a 6 pass, but if someone makes a play for 0, does that count as like a pass? It shouldn't, I don't think. But, I don't know. That's actually kind of funny. So yeah, I think I just exchange again, right? I mean, still 6 doesn't work because of BAK. Is it? I don't think it's worth keeping the X, right? I mean, 20. Like, I'm gonna get 20 points with it. That's nothing in the scheme of the thousands we're scoring here with M's and D's. So I think trade 7 again. And again, if we pass this game out, I'm just going to win. Oh, I got an L. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's 50. I can probably score something. He trades 6. So, okay, now maybe I can do something here. I mean, that'll get like 100. That's not much. I mean, I don't think I want to... No, I don't want to play Appaloon, because then he could get, like, 3,000 for the D. I'm still kind of interested in blocking this spot, but then... It's like, I don't want to open more. Yeah, like, I think if I trade... do I keep the L if I trade? I probably do. I mean, I don't know, is 50 enough, or do I just trade 7 and go all out for those Ds, or the S? I'm not sure. Like, it feels weird to get rid of a 50-point tile. But I still have nothing through the C? I don't think so. No. No, I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, it's sort of a tough one here. Like, I mean, I could also try to block Aimers, actually. Like, I could play... I don't really want to play L and open that. Huh. Wouldn't mind playing, like, Ligier or something, but I can't do that. Yeah, I mean, blocking Aimers is not a crazy idea either. With something... I mean, even if I score, like, 0 or 100... It's not that easy for me to... Dude, I don't want to give back a big D spot either. I have to be very careful. So yeah, I think I trade 7. I don't think the L is... I mean, I guess the L could still be handy for the end, so maybe I trade 6. Yeah, I think I trade 6. And Quackle has to make a play here. Right? I mean, if not, it's a 6 pass. Okay, and it does. So yeah, plays Frig for 51. Yeah, so still no Ds. This is definitely going to be interesting. So we've both traded, and I mean, presumably neither of us got a D after all those trade 7s. I may just trade 6 again. Like, I mean, I still don't think I have anything to this SIC, right? Like Felsic, Telsic? That's not good. Yeah, I don't think I can play there. Telfer I have as a bingo. It doesn't even play, and it's not like it would score that much. I could play, like, how about Replete? Is that crazy? Maybe that's not crazy. Because it does sort of block the D spot, and it also goes for turnover. It scores 100. I mean, he could triple the D going down from this P, but if he triples the D, I should be able to re-parallel it. And he still is threatening, like, 2,000-point plays with the D next to the E. So I think Replete makes sense, actually. I'm going to do it. Okay, so he plays... What did he play? Oh, he played Tube. So he did manage to get that C, but that's still not much. And now I need to decide. So, yeah, again, I'm really just worried about these Ds. But, I mean, if he has a D, he'll be able to score like 1,000 one way or another. I think I'm going to trade 7 again now. I don't think there's any reason not to. Again, just going for the Ds or the S for Aimers. Yeah, let's just trade 7. There's nothing to do. I mean, I'm going to score like 10. I mean, I guess I could try to like overlap this L, but it's not worth it for 50. I'm going to trade 7. I got a D. Okay, finally. So, now... So he plays Loda. And, oh, that's a game... That's basically a game-losing play on the spot by Quackle. Yeah, that's a terrible play. I mean, yeah, now I'm just going to bomb the D for 3,000, and that's GG. I mean, like, isn't that just GG on the spot? I mean, like, I'm just going to play Erode. That's exactly 3,000. There's no reason to play ID. It's 3 more, but I'd rather turn over for the other tiles. I mean, he'll be able to get, like, 500 overlapping this D. Yeah, that's GG. I mean, that Loda is a terrible play. I mean, unless he's just going all out, hoping he beats me to the D, but, like, I'm gonna block that every time. I don't know. I don't think Loda was correct. Well, I just drew back, like, the same exact thing I drew before. That's funny. So, alright, it plays Lad. Probably Ladino, right? Well, yeah, I mean, if he has the S, he's gonna score 1,000 either way with it, which is not gonna be enough. So, yeah, I think Ladino makes sense. And, I mean, because doubling the D and the L here, that would be 1,100, and Amers would be like 1,000. So I'm not really giving him much more. So, yeah, let's play Ladino. Alright, he plays Jado, milking the L a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, now he just loses, right? Because, I mean, there's a D left. I mean, I didn't really give him much here. He can't get it both ways. I guess you know what? That was sloppy. Because I could have given him like a 2,000 point D play on the triple here. So I should probably block that now. Just to be safe. Yeah, let me block that with something. I don't think it really matters what. I'll just play this. It's like 3 points, but it at least blocks big D plays there. So I think that's reasonable. Just try to, I mean, he could still... See, okay, I guess actually maybe I should be worried more if at this score. Because he can also possibly get a big D play here with a 6. Maybe if he gets the D on this double letter, that's probably his only way to come back. So I could try to block that as well, like this. Maybe that's a better play? I don't know. At this point in the game, it's just kind of hard to imagine losing. Like, I could also just trade. It probably... I mean, yeah, because if he gets 3,000... I guess if he gets 3,000 there and then draws the S, I could run into issues. If he gets 2,000, I'm still fine. Yeah, I think this is the play. Just to take out that possibility. Because now his D plays are limited to, like, 2,000. So yeah, I'm going to play that for 2. Oh, I got the D. Okay. Well, that makes things very easy. Yeah, now I'm just going to win. Now I'm just going to play Deb for 2,000 and win. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess, I mean, it wasn't a total bagging. I got 3 Ds, which I guess helps, and we both got the Ms, but I think I managed my M a lot better than he did, which was sort of the difference. Yeah, I mean, there's just not much to really be done. He trades 6. I'm just going to play Deb for 2,000. I mean, I do give back 1,000 for this D with the 1 tile drop there, but I think that's fine. Unless I could actually consider, you know what I could do? Just to stop that, why don't I do this for 0? And then, I mean, unless he plays something there, it also blocks Amers. Yeah, let's do this. And then I'll play Den or something next turn. That's sneaky. And I don't know if he'll think to block. So yeah, let's play this for 0. Ooh. Okay. Maybe I should have played... I don't think I should have played... No, I shouldn't have played Bod. Interesting. So he does get the S. And now I guess I just play Ed? I mean, if I can get to the triple, that would be nicer. So maybe yeah, why don't I fish for a I or an O, right? For the D? That seems more logical. And then I can get, like, 2,000 instead of 1,000 off of it. Also, if I play Ed, I run into edit possibilities. So yeah, let's play... let's just trade, like, 6. Go all out for an I or an O. Try to bomb the D. There we go. There it is. Oh, he gets his C. Okay, for 300. But now I'm just going to play Diff for 2,000. And that's the game. So it plays Rock for 100. Yeah, and now, I mean, it's sort of just a formality. Every single tile left is worth 0. So, I mean, what plays do I have that are worth a non-zero number of points now? I mean, this I can play something here for, like, 2... I don't think I can extend this C. So it's basically just looking for tiles that are worth non-zero points and thinking if we can extend them at this point. I mean, could play like something here for 1. Yeah, I mean, I think this game is over. I mean, I'd rather try to play through all the tiles if we can. I'm probably going to get... Well, I'm not going to get Q-Stick. I guess I should play QI. Why not I play QI here for 1? Just to unload the Q. And then, yeah, I mean, she's going to think about this endgame. But yeah, this is totally a foregone conclusion at this point. There's absolutely nothing left to be done here for either of us because all of the scoring tiles have been completely exhausted. All the M's are completely dead. You can't extend any of them. The D's are all completely dead. Then you go down to the C's. I don't think there's anything that goes in front of Sice or in front of, I guess, Prolactin. But that's not possible with the Unseen Pool. That would be pretty sweet, actually. Prolactin to the Actin on the board. Nothing goes... Oh, there's Duroc as well. D, but there's no D's left, obviously. So the C's are dead. The L's, one with Mahler, Gleg, these are all dead. Replete, that one's dead. The one with Ladinos. There's nothing that goes in front of like, Impala, that doesn't work. Yeah, the L's are dead. Then you go down to the X, which... Oh, the X is still there. Oh, I forgot about the X. Okay. The X is actually worth 10 points. Alright, well, he'll probably get like 20 for the X. Yeah, he just plays Anna for 0. Is there anything else? I guess I can play here for 2. And then that's it, right? I mean, where else can I even score points? There's nowhere else to score points. I mean, there's this I as well. I guess I'll block Oxid, right? So we'll do that. Let's just play Kid for 2. And then what's it going to do? It's going to play Ope for 0, trying to set up its X, which makes sense. I'm going to stop that. I mean, yeah, it's... I guess it can still play its X for 20 here. So yeah, let me play... I mean, I'm going to get Z stuck, though, right? Yeah, I'm probably going to get Z stuck. Well, I have Za, right? So I guess... I mean, I don't care if I get Z stuck. It's worth 0. Like, what's the difference? I'm just realizing that now. So yeah, why don't I just play, like, I mean, everything's going to score 0, so I'll just block the X, right? Let's just play Oi. I mean, yeah, let's just play Oi. Now it's going to play XI. So now I'll just play... It doesn't matter. Everything is 0. Like, literally everything is 0 on this board, right? I mean, I can't extend Kid. Oh, actually, wait, I have this still. So that's 1. That's 1. Oh, he got 1 down. I missed this spot. Okay, that's also 1. And now I think everything is worth 0. Right? Yeah, now I'm pretty sure it's all worth 0. So, alright, I will just go ahead and play Zeta for 0, and he'll go out with Peg for 0, getting 0 from Iraq. Final score, Mack, 16,523, Quackle, 12,045. So let's see, the final score in Roman numerals language for me, that would be DXXIII. And for Quackle, that would be VL. Right? Yeah. I believe so. Oh, no, XLV. Yeah, 45 is XLV, not VL. I always get that one backwards. Yeah, V and L are too far apart. No. 12M's XLV for Quackle score. So yeah, pretty wild. I mean, just kind of a insane game here. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll quickly go through that and see if there were any like big equity plays that I missed, but I don't think there's much to look at strategically here. So let's see. If we go back to the beginning here, yeah, I mean, Dobby has to be correct, right? Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing else to really consider. It's the only play that scores 2,000 points. If I do this, I mean, there's just no reason to, right? Either way, I'm giving him a D to work with, so I might as well just score 2,000. Yeah, and pretty hilarious turn by Quackle here, bingoing for 1,050. I mean, there's really nothing else to be done. You might as well bingo and use that D, so that seems reasonable. Yeah, MI for 4,003, I think that's gotta be correct. Yeah, I mean, this is my only way to score 4,000. I could score... This isn't crazy, I guess, scoring 3,000 here. But, I mean, either way, I'm still allowing the M to be used for counterplay. So I think I might as well just get another 1,000 off of it, right? Because, again, it's not like I'm allowing the M to be used for 2,000. Like, the M can't be extended to a double word or anything like that either way, which is good. So I think just cashing in for 4,000 is fine. Yeah, Quackle makes a nice play of Devons over here for 3,000, cashing in both the D and the M on the same turn. That's a great play. Yeah, I like Val over here. Yeah, I mean, PIU is also an option. I didn't think about Chia. That's actually interesting. But Alma can still be extended to, like, Llama or something like that. So I'm not sure about Chia. That's interesting. Maybe I'll sim it. I don't know how well a sim will work. I did want to look at plays like... Yeah, but these all give back hooks. Probably Map, if I'm going to do anything there, is best. So let's look at Map. I don't know if Pica really makes any sense. So let's look at all of these. I wonder what's going to sim best. Okay, yeah, I was going to say 100% is not accurate, obviously, in this game. So they're pretty neck and neck. Now, yeah, PIU, Val... PIU is coming up a little bit ahead. The main reason I didn't like PIU, as I mentioned in the game, is it leaves Timid as a possibility, and I felt like after turning over 5 tiles, Quackle was more likely to have a T and be able to do something with it than I was, and score another 1,500 pretty easily. So I liked Val just sort of now guaranteeing that the M is only going to be used one more time, kind of limiting how much it can be used. So, yeah, I think that's okay. Sim likes PI a little more. I'm not sure. It's very, very hard to know in this game. But, yeah, as it turns out, it looks like Quackle would have been able to capitalize on Timid, right? Because if I had played PIU, it could have played, like, Ults or Nuts or something like that and scored 1,500. So this play worked out pretty well. But, yeah, Quackle plays Maul. I think sick is a good play. I mean, it's not a ton of points. It's 300. I have several 300-point plays here. Yeah, Hewick is also reasonable. I liked sick. Just again, at this point, I have a lead, and I'm trying to really guard against big M plays. And the M scores 4,000 here if it plays both ways, like just MI or something. That's 4,000 points because the M is worth 1,000, and sick at least blocks him from playing the M in both directions, right? Because no one tile goes both 4-6. So here he can score 2,000 with the M, but at least not 4,000, which is part of why I played it. Of course, I still get 300 points, which is nice too. Yeah, like here, I feel like Quackle... Oh, interesting. So Introit is playable, but only scores 50 points. That's amazing. Yeah, Introit for 55. I wonder if Quackle should trade here. Or, well, there's no reason to trade. Like, maybe just bingo, because then you burn more tiles, right? Like, I think bingoing is better. I'm curious to sim this. And Uncoil is definitely a better play. Like, I think Quackle here is not... Oh, maybe... Oh, but I see. I think it played Coil to try to save Uncoil next turn. Like, okay, that's actually kind of sneaky, but, like, you're still only getting 300 over 2 turns. I feel like you'll probably average more by doing this because of your chance of drawing an M or a D. Like, I think, yeah, you should bingo here, I think. And it is simming better now. So, interesting decision by Quackle not to bingo. Again, turnover is just so important, guys, in this game because there's, like, the M's and the D's, and then there's everything else. And nothing else is like, good at all for scoring. Like, this game is really about drawing the M's and the D's and strategizing well with them. And, yeah, I mean, 100 is not that big a point difference in this game, right? You see the final scores are in the tens of thousands. Like, 100 in this game is probably the equivalent of, like, 3 or 4 points in regular Scrabble, right? Because in regular Scrabble, if you're averaging 400, that's, like, 300 less, or 300, smaller by a factor of 300 than this game. Or actually, no, by 30. So, I don't know, maybe it's like 10 points in regular Scrabble, but I think it's more like 3. So, yeah, I mean, I think 100 points here is like 3, because, right, yeah, because 100 divided by 3 is like 30. So 100 in this game is like 3 in regular Scrabble, and I mean, you would definitely give up 3 in regular Scrabble for turnover and to avoid a duplicate leave like this. So, definitely Introit is a better play. Okay, so yeah, Introit would have been better for Quackle. I mean, there's no reason not to trade 7 here, right? Like, I didn't see that, but there's no way that's worth it, right? Like, there's no way. I mean, I think trading has to be better. Again, turnover 100 in this game, like that's like a 5-point play in regular Scrabble. You would never make a 5-point play keeping a horrible leave in regular Scrabble. So, yeah, no, definitely trading here is the way to go. Absolutely. I mean, it's actually not simming that much better, interestingly, but like trading is definitely the best play here. Again, this was a pivotal moment of the game here. Quackle plays aim, which I'm not sure it should... Well, also, why not arm? I mean, arm at least keeps a vowel. Oh, is it trying to get aimer? But, I mean, arm has to be better for re-overlaps, right? Like, I gotta imagine. I mean, I would think. Maybe not? I don't know. Like, I think aim is just going to get blocked up too often after, and you could run into some issues not having enough vowels. Interesting. So aim is simming a little bit better. I don't know. Very, very interesting decision. And then I really like my play of O here. So I didn't see Muller, but I don't think that's right. So like let's sim O. I mean, I guess I can look at like Ori, but I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. Or maybe like Owie or something. Well, probably this Owie. But like I said, I liked keeping Aimer for next. I think O is going to sim really well. Wow. Well, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, because I save Aimer and Emo, like, I just save really good potential to maximize the value out of this M, and I really did a good job of that the next 2 turns, right? Yeah, and see, this is the problem with aim. Like, if he had an I instead of that R, he'd probably have, well, maybe he still wouldn't have anything, actually, after O. Yeah, I guess it still wouldn't have anything, but, like, either way, you give yourself a much better chance at having some sort of way to use the M if you keep a vowel. Like, he just has absolutely nothing he can do. And now he's doing this, keeping GRTTT. He should probably be trading here. And yeah, now it's like, I'm just going to play Limo. I'm going to get another 1,500. Yeah, I mean, I could do this, but this way I get to save Aimer as well for the next turn, so that's clearly better. I did miss Muller, which he does get, and now Aimer for 1,000. And, I mean, at this point, I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, he should probably, again, be trading here. Like, yeah, definitely, don't keep PRTTT. 100 points is nothing. You know, 100, you're down 1,400. It's like, again, in regular Scrabble, if you were down 50, would you score 3 and keep PRTTT? Absolutely not. Like, definitely trade here. Like, nothing to discuss. Trade 7 all the way. And then these turns we won't look at. I mean, obviously, we're both just trading. Yeah, here he has to make a play. And, wow, he has Giraffe and Riffage in neither play, amazingly. But yeah, here he just has to make a play, because otherwise it's a 6-pass. And yeah, here I think Replete makes sense. I mean, I'm turning over 6 tiles, which is pretty good. I score, I mean, I don't score much, obviously. 100 is, like, not a lot, but I do at least block this D-bomb over here. He gets 2-bait for 100, trade 7 again. Yeah, okay, this play, yeah, I mean, keeping G, this cannot be right. I'm sorry, but, like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way Loda's right. Like, I mean, trading 7, I would be absolutely dumbfounded if trading 7 doesn't sim better. It's barely, it's like neck and neck. Wow. Okay, now trading 7's a little higher. I mean, I don't know. Like, you're keeping AFJQ. Like, no flexibility whatsoever. You're just going all out on trying to draw a D. But, like, the thing is, Quackle isn't taking into account, I have a lead. I'm going to block that D-bomb. Even if I don't have a D, I'll score, like, 0 or 50 or whatever if I have to block that. And you're just, like, conceding. If I have a D, the game is over. I'm scoring 3,000 points with my D, and the game is over on the spot, period, basically. Like, you're still 2 Ds. You're only down 1,000. Again, 1,000 isn't that many points in this game. A D plays for 1,000 right here. Like, you know, you don't need, I don't think you need to be that desperate if you're Quackle. I think you can trade 7 there. I would have traded 7. I mean, yeah, because I would have probably gotten about 1,500 for my D, but that's still not game ending with another D left. Now 3,000, this game is over. I mean, yeah, like at this point, there's absolutely nothing he can do. I mean, like, even if I didn't have Ladino here, he can't extend this for enough points. I mean, he's down almost 4,000. If he gets this to the double, he'll get like 1,100. There's just no way to milk more points out of this D. I mean, the game's just completely over at this point. And yeah, once again, I decided to go here because I figured, okay, maybe there's some way if he can get the D on this square and hit the triple, then that's like 3,000. He's still down 1,000, but after that, like, okay, maybe then somehow he does that. He gets the S, he gets 1,000 there. It could maybe get tight. I was like, it seems unlikely still, but maybe. So I decided to play over here just to ensure that no matter what, he wouldn't be able to hit the D in that spot. He trades 6. I drew the D myself. Yeah, I made this sort of sneaky play of bow, figuring, again, if I play the D immediately with, like, Den or Deb, then he's just going to get a free 1,000 off the D if he has any tile that goes in front of OD, which is pretty likely, especially after a trade 6. So I'm like, I do this. It's kind of surreptitious. He's not exactly going to know what I'm doing, and if he doesn't block, then I'm just going to be able to play the D for 2,000 next turn without giving back counterplay. And he did actually get the S and managed to block that spot. But yeah, I mean, I decided here, there's no reason to just play Ed for 1,000. Like, I want to be able to play the D for 2,000. So I just trade 6. He isn't really able to do anything there. And now I finally cash in my D for 2,000 as planned. And yeah, I mean, the rest of the game just sort of plays itself. Like, we're each just kind of dinking off tiles. It doesn't even really matter. Like, I'm playing for 1 and 2, but it doesn't matter if you're caught with tiles, right? Because they're all worth, I mean, assuming it's not like an M, because they're all worth 0. And yeah, I mean, we're both scoring like 0 here. He tries to set up his X for like 60. But yeah, so I just block it, and he's forced to play XI for 20. I guess, could I have actually, like, I couldn't have X stuck him, right? Like when I played QI? No, because he has multiple X spots. Okay, no. So, yeah, kind of a boring endgame, but in any case, it was a pretty good game until he played Loda. I think he just completely shot himself in the foot with Loda. It was extremely aggressive and unnecessarily so, in my opinion, at that point in the game. He wasn't down that much in the scheme of things. In this game, 1,000 isn't that much, and he didn't really need to do that, and I bombed the D for 3,000, and that was basically GG on the spot from there. So, interesting game. I mean, there is a bit of strategy. Like, I feel like after he played Aimer, like when I played O, I mean, it really just comes down, it does come down to luck, right? If one person draws both M's, it's probably really hard for the other person to win. I mean, maybe if you draw 4 Ds, but like, I mean, this game, we each drew an M, I drew 3 Ds. So I guess you could say I got a little bit luckier because I got 3 Ds. But I feel like I also managed the high point tiles better. Like, he got 3,000 off of the M and Aim, but I got 3,000, or I got 1,000 from O, 1,000 from Limo, and 1,000 from Aimer. I actually ended up getting just as much for his M as he got, which is really bad M management from his standpoint, right? Like, if you were going to use one of those tiles, you want to... It's sort of like the A's worth 100 variant that I played recently. If you're going to use one of those tiles, or like the A in that variant, you want to use it in a way that minimizes your opponent's ability to also use it. Like, when I played MI for 4,000 above Dissuade, I mean, he got Maul and Mauler and mid. Like, he got a couple plays. I also got Vow again. Like, I ended up netting still about 2,000 or 3,000 extra above him from that M. So I probably could have managed that M a little bit better by not allowing Maul and Mauler to come down, maybe playing Map earlier. But overall, I still managed my high point tiles, especially the M's, a lot better than he did. So I think that made a bit of a difference. But yeah, still pretty interesting variant. Once again, I ended up winning 16523 to 12045, about a 4,500 point give or take victory. So yeah, that was fun. Thanks again to the sub who suggested this variant, and please keep these fun suggestions coming. I really do appreciate it and enjoy making these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them as well, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.